My week was mediocre to say the best. On my way to school, it all seemed normal, but then it turned into this. So I played with Windows till I got to school. My first class was biology, where we talked about beetles, cancer, and antibiotics. Then I went to anthropology, where I spent the class ignoring the movie playing and solving one of my Rubik's Cubes. During a brief but satisfying break, I watched some people walk off into the distance, never to return till the next day. Afterward, we watched a series of short films in doing media arts, followed by fun in the music room, in which we placed beats on the music teacher's head. He thought I was taking a picture. Once I told him otherwise, I promptly ran out of the school, more than slightly tilted from my surprisingly heavy backpack. Then I went and got some pizza. With TFiOS. The one book to rule them all. TFiOS. So this is TFiOS P. The font in the style is purple, as you can see. Purple. The topic for this week is, obviously, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Or more specifically, a review / reactions and opinions. Since getting the book, I've read it about 4 times fully. Over time, I've developed this thing that makes me skip over words until I find some dialogue or something interesting. Point being, I've read this book 4 times fully. And I rarely read books fully. That's saying something. Now then, spoilers. This book was amazing. Some parts made me laugh, some parts made me cry, some parts made me laugh and cry. What makes this book so awesome is that even though it has such a dark theme of death and sickness, it still makes me laugh. I love how death doesn't rule Augustus and Hazel's lives, even though they both know that they're gonna die. They can still joke around, they can still play games, video games, all that stuff like a normal person would. This book also made me cry. Yeah. I guess the first time I got emotional was when Gus revealed that he lit up like a Christmas tree after that PET scan. I felt really sad for the two of them after all they had just gotten together. Then there's a part where he asked Hazel to write him a eulogy. That part was just amazing. That specific amazing paragraph. On page 256, where it says, "Oh my god, Dad, he wanted me to write him a eulogy, okay? I'll be home every freaking night starting any day now, okay?" That finally shut them up. When I first read that, I was like, wow, that is so perfect. Because that final sentence is exactly what I would have thought if I had been in the same situation. Finally, the finale of the story was in one word, brilliant. I mean, Gus dedicated his last days to writing a letter to Peter Van Houten, or Houten, however you want to say it, for his girlfriend, Hazel, and not to his family or anyone else. Many of the words in the letter conveyed emotions that I have personally felt before. I want to know what your opinion on Peter Van Houten is. My opinion is that he's a douche, but yet a brilliant douche. Perhaps a professional troll like Stephen Moffat, but yet unlike Moffat because he's rude and douchey. Another thing I want to know your opinion on is one of the encouragements. On page 272, it says, "Without pain, we cannot know joy." What do you think? Do you think that's true? Finally, on an ending note, I did notice one mistake that I just have to tell someone about. I think it's the first time I've noticed a mistake and I didn't think, shame on the author and editor for not catching that, but instead I thought, oh, I feel so sorry for the author. Right in the beginning, also known as page 3, it says that she's 17, she being Hazel. On page 5, however, it says that she's 16, which she remains for the rest of the book. Isn't that strange? Poor John. I look forward to hearing about your reactions and opinions on TFiOS. I'll see you in a few days.